Scorpio, welcome to your April 2020 reading on Gemstone Tarot. Your Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers. Woo! Scorpio. The lovers just flew on the floor. Everybody welcome, okay? The lovers. So, okay, cards have all gone backwards. The lovers is on the table. It's all going on. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. The lovers, of course, just do a big girl shuffle. All the cards are all sorts of ways around. Lovers used to be called the choice back in the day. And in my experience as a reader, Scorpio, it still is. So it does involve some kind of choice in love, or a love situation, or a person, okay? I'm just putting my cards together. Your cards feel quite volatile, so you may be coming into April from that Mercury retrograde in Pisces that we had in February and March with a lot on your mind, you know, with a lot on your mind, with a lot on your plate, never mind your mind. Okay, 2 major arcanas. Go big or go home. Oh, Scorpio, 3 major arcanas. This is big. Okay, there'll be an extended reading and the link will be in the description box. Nice. This is a big month for you, I can see. Your readings, though, have been kind of leading up to this for a while. Oh, nice. There's something you've been confused about, or someone you've been confused about. Oh. Don't know if you could trust this person, perhaps. Some of you are dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you, this person may have come to you with an apology during Mercury retrograde, or they might be thinking about it. Such interesting cards for you this time. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. A lot of major arcana, Scorpio. Overall energy card, the Emperor. These are my shiny tarot. Divine masculine energy with the Fool. New beginnings. Actually looks like the sun is shining on this card. Something's coming full circle. This has been rumbling on for a while for some of you. It could be, I don't know if I would call this a situationship. It feels like a fraught relationship. While you're either in separation with this person, or you're together but hanging by a thread. Or even that they're your ex, but there's still a thread between you. The Lovers, the first card, not just to go on the table, but to actually make it, see if you can actually see it, make it all the way to the floor, all on its own, like a little birdie, you know, it just kind of went flum, flum, flum. There you go, Gemma. Have some of that. The Lovers, Gemini energy, this one, that one, the choice, stay, go, push, pull, hot, cold. It feels like that. This is a person with whom you have history. I feel it's like you have history with this person. And that history is quite checkered. It's quite interesting. It's quite powerful because you've got all this major arcana. There is a lot at stake, or it feels like there's a lot at stake. The 2 cards next to the Lovers, you've got the Star. I wish that sunshine would stop. Hang on. Let's just do that. The Star. Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and a few of you are dealing with someone who has Aquarius in their chart, or you do in yours, okay? For others of you, this is also to do with Aquarius season, which was in sort of January into mid-February. Aquarius season ran up to Mercury retrograde. It just feels like what was pertinent then, what was brewing then, is now starting to come out. I'm not sure if it fully comes out, but certainly it does reveal itself to be what it really is, because you've been wondering. Some of you have literally been wondering, can I trust this person? Okay. Can I trust this person? Can I trust this apology? Now, the apology might not have even happened yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, next to the star, the devil. I know, I told you this reading is not minor, is it? It's, you pop straight out with the lovers, the star, the devil, the emperor, and the fool. I'm like, ooh, okay. What to say? You know, there's a lot of duality. If you look at these two cards, this couple pop up here beautifully with this angel. It's a union, but there's two of them. It's a duality. And then they pop up again with the devil. And this time there's chains. They're chained to each other. They're chained to the devil. There's the angel. There's the devil. I feel this, I don't know what it is, but it's like, you know, when they say you've got the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. I feel like that is what's happening as you come into April. I feel like you've got this constant chatter, yes, no, hot, cold, good, bad. You know, this person is somebody that has had you in a push and pull mentality or dynamic with that person. And I think for some of you, the decision that comes, or the decision that emerges, the question that begs to be answered in April is stay or go. Do I accept? Do I retreat? You know, because this devil energy, it usually means that there was it can be a toxic connection with a person. It can be that you were involved with a person who was involved with a karmic that was toxic, that had a third party, or that had an ex that they hadn't got over. Or even that you did, but something about the relationship was held in chains when it should have been, you know, free to love. For some of you, you've wanted this person to make an appearance. You've wanted this person to apologise for such a long time with that star card. You may have been manifesting it. You may have been wishing for it. You may have been hoping for it. But when it actually happens, unless it already did, and the other thing that for some of you might happen is that it's partially happened. So in other words, they threw out some feelers during Mercury retrograde, and yet it hasn't actually come to completion yet. So you might have heard from them during Mercury retrograde, but they haven't spat it out yet. They haven't actually said the words you want to hear yet, or the words they want to say. We've got this juicy Three of Swords underneath the devil. Now, for some of you, this is a third party energy. It's not the most straightforward third party energy, because I'm not really getting direct other third party cards that would corroborate this. But when the devil's on the table, there is something amiss, isn't there? There is some kind of, there's definitely some kind of big connection to the lovers and the devil. It's palpable, it's sexual, it's scorpionic in a way. But there's something that you suspect about this person, or suspected about this person. There's something you suspect, probably about divine masculine, that even though we get the kind of twin flame energy of the lovers and the devil, it really does have those two sides to it. And I think some of you are going to be faced with whether you break these chains, itchy nose, sorry, whether you break these chains or whether you accept a union. I know, it's a difficult decision. It's definitely something that's been on your mind for a while. By the way, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, Scorpio, and hit the wiggly bell. The button is down there somewhere. You've got the Ace of Swords in the middle of your reading. Now, this is good because it's like up the crown chakra. You get some kind of revelation. It feels like this is a big balloon of a mystery and somebody pops it and all the bits, like a piñata, come flying out for you to see. You may not, you know, there's rough and there's smooth here. You may not like what you hear entirely. There's definitely a huge connection with this person. Of course, you could be dealing with a Gemini because we've got the Lovers, we've got Capricorn, and we've got Aquarius. But more, and definitely air signs for some people. But more importantly, and for one of you, you're asking if it's a fire sign, and yes, it can be with the Fool and the Emperor. More importantly, though, it's this push-pull dynamic. Because you need to find a way forward from that. I don't know if a relationship, well, you probably don't think so. I don't think a relationship can stay in this energy of good, bad, push, pull, dark, light. It has to be healed somehow. Hanged Man energy. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces, or this could relate to Pisces season, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Hanged Man energy. The Lovers, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. Some of you are sick of being stuck and you want to strike out and you want to break free and you want to either know that it's completely on with this person and it's you and them against the world, which is kind of what the Lovers card is, or know that you're done with it and that it's toxic and you can't abide it and they're not good for you, and do you know what I mean? That you're choosing to err on the side of caution, you know, that it doesn't quite feel right. I actually think this is enormously hanging in the balance for you. I feel like you just don't know yet. You don't know yet, but you will, okay? Page of Cups, the apology, the offer. It's only a page. It's not, you know, it's not a big fat enchilada. It's not the full loaf. It's Page of Cups. That's quite tentative. That's someone, you know, testing the waters, bringing you a fish in a cup. Can we talk? You know, that kind of thing. But can we talk? And you know damn well they want to talk because they want to get back together with you. But it's just the can we talk. Some of you aren't going to even know if you want to even meet them to talk because of what's happened in the past with the Devil card. And because some of you, I feel, are going to sense that this person tunes into a side of you that can be quite toxic. We all have that within us. It's our shadow side. And sometimes people, they just dial into it. Some dynamics with people constantly dial us into our shadow side. And that's the decision that you need to make about this person, and will make, I think, in April. Why do I keep doing that? It's like Hooters. Anyway, Scorpio, in the extended reading, I will look at the Lovers. I mean, what won't I look at? The Lovers and the Devil in particular, but I'm going to look at the Page of Cups. And I'm going to look at the situation this person is in. And I'm going to look at the Three of Swords because I'm as curious as you are about that. Eight of Swords, getting yourself into a bit of a twisted up dynamic. Some of you can't seem to access your intuition. Scorpio's intuition is very good, but from the Scorpios I know, which are quite a lot, Scorpio sometimes lets their analytical side overrule their intuition. And that might be the case. You might have quite an intellectual connection with this person. You may not have even been to bed or anything with this person. And yet it's still the Lovers, you know? For some of you, you may not have even had a relationship with this person. It's a connection of some kind. And then we get the Six of Wands. Now, I like that because it's winner, winner, chicken dinner, and it's the victory card. The Six of Wands as well is about winning a battle, because you don't get to ride on the horse with the wreath of success and the wands, which, if you remember in the Five of Wands, have been a load of people fighting each other. You don't get to do that unless you win. So there's something you've battled through to win that. But you do get there because the Six of Wands is next to the Ace of Swords. And you do get this new beginning with the Fool, but it's not easy. Why are you like that? Okay. Let's have a look at Chuck Spezzano's love cards for you, Scorpio. Wow, there's been some real history with this person. Oh, problem card of lust. Now, some of you have no evidence, but you think they were speaking to other people. You think they were looking at someone's Instagram or whatever this is, you know. And with that devil card on the table and you being a Scorpio, you're probably not wrong about that, okay? You have the problem card of pain. So two people are carrying a woman with a broken heart on a stretcher with a cloud hanging over her. For some of you, that's an ex, or it could be the pain of past relationship between you and this person, and you don't know if you can put it behind you, okay? Problem card of feeling unwanted. Some of you don't know if you can forget what this person did, or what you think they did, because you don't even know if they did it or not, but you kind of do. Oh, I like that. Brian and Wendy Frood, Heart to the Fairy Oracle, you get the Sorcerer. This is you. It's not the same as the Magician because you've got that Star card. Your intuition is absolutely right, Scorpio. It will tell you everything you need to know. Don't doubt it. Yeah. You get the Well Watcher, which is wisdom and power of the divine, okay? That, again, is your intuition. I don't think you're going to solve this with your head because you've got that angel and devil on your shoulder giving you advice on both sides. But your intuition is that Ace of Swords that cuts right through and you know. And what you think you know is right. Healing. The healing is coming to a decision one way or the other. Scorpio, I'm going to go and do your extended reading right now. The link's in the description box. Do subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time. Namaste.